Welcome back to another episode of our Buy, Sell, Keep series for Gameweek 26. As always, we will be discussing which players you should consider buying, selling, or keeping in your FPL team. Let's dive right in. Most managers who still own Trent are considering selling him due to the money tied up in him and his upcoming fixtures against the top 2 teams and Chelsea in the next 3 games, along with a blank in the mix. However, Trent has the highest expected goal involvement of all defenders in the last 5 game weeks, and the only player to have created more big chances in that time is Solly March. In the reverse fixture against Bournemouth, Trent got a goal and an assist plus a clean sheet in their 9-0 thrashing. I suggest keeping him this week since he faces Bournemouth, but selling him next game week when he blanks and follows that with a tough fixtures against top sides. Initially, I was going to suggest bringing in Sanchez, but after his benching in the last game for no other reasons apart from the manager favouring the second choice keeper Steele, I have inclined towards the Brighton defender instead. Estupinian is the most informed of all Brighton defenders at the moment, but you could go for anyone at the back for them. Estupinian comes with an attacking plus side after being involved in 2 big chances in the last 5 game weeks and scoring a goal that was just a tiny bit offside. With this though, you do lack the expected minutes as he seems to get subbed off at around the 60th minute mark, which is good until he gets taken off on the wrong side of the 60th minute mark. Brighton plays 4 times the next 3 game weeks with a blank in between the 2 doubles, so for those of you bench boosting in 29, you definitely should consider bringing him in ahead of that double. Rico Henry is the one I would recommend keeping on top of your list of buys for the doublers. Assuming most of you already own Tony and one of Mitoma, McAllister or March, Brentford have looked very good in defense since the restart and have 4 clean sheets to show for it. They face Everton and Southampton this double, both of which haven't been the greatest in attack in recent times. Rico Henry is the obvious target given his attacking prowess in that Brentford backline, but me or Pinnock aren't too bad of an option either. In fact, Pinnock has looked the most likely to end up on the score sheets in the last few games. However, Rico has actually gotten himself on the score sheet and has also picked up an assist, all this in his last 4 outings with the club. He is below 5% owned as well, which means it would cause a big boost to your rank if he does manage to return in the double this game week. Bodman is another defender to consider. The Newcastle defense has gone a bit under the radar after failing to keep a clean sheet for the whole of February. They did have a tough patch of fixtures, which will now ease come Game Week 27. Those of you who hit the popular wildcard button last game week might have missed out on their defense in your teams. They go on to face Wolves, Forest, United and West Ham in their next 4, with their full squad back to fitness. I see at least 2 clean sheets in this 4 game weeks, which could give you a good boost considering most managers around don't own more than 1 Newcastle defender currently. For options, you could go for either Barn or Bodman. I just went for Bodman because he seems to be slightly more nailed. As for the sell recommendation, it's time to say goodbye to Nketiah. After a poor recommendation for me in the last 2 buy sell keep videos, it's finally time for him to go. Nketiah has now been dropped to the bench for Trossard, and with Jesus closing in on his recovery, it seems to me that Nketiah's good days have come to an end. Managers who did own him for this purple patch have really been unlucky with him despite his good scores. He has almost had a Nunes-esque patch where whatever he tried just didn't come off. In conclusion, there are some clear buy, sell and keep options to consider for this upcoming game week, and don't let the double game week frenzy distract you from some solid choices outside of the double. Consider these options carefully and good luck with your FPL teams.